This is June Walker's house, or at least it's about to be. She's lived here for about 4 years and worked her tail off to make the payments on a rent-to-own plan.
When I made that last payment, I just knew I had arrived in America. The American dream,
That's right?
I got it. I did it, and I did it legally. Did it the right way.
Or so she thought. Turns out the guy who said he owned it didn't, and he was gone.
Way too common. It's pretty easy in Detroit to find a vacant house, and you heard about the condition of her house. You know, change the locks, get a key, and find someone on a street corner say you need some housing.
When June moved in, there was no front door, no plumbing, and a basement full of water, but she saw a home and turned it into what you see today. The crook took off, and the company that actually owned the house sent June an eviction notice. Unfair? You have no idea.
You had turned everything around.
Yeah, and it took work, you know, because I've been homeless 7 times in my lifetime. A drug addict, 36 years, and got clean, got my kids back, went to graduate school, got a master's degree in paralegal studies. You know, so I'm saying, okay, finding out to do it the right way is a whole lot better and easier.
A 10-minute ride away, I was sitting at lunch with the man who was about to change June's life.
June, thank you so much for your time.
NBC had come across June Walker and ran a story on their website about the Detroit woman losing her house to a scam. News came that an anonymous donor in Texas had read her story and wanted to make it right. He wanted to pay the $45,000 the owner now wanted for the property. He was anonymous to June, but not to me.
It's amazing, Jerry. I'm so proud of you.
I've known Jerry Gumbert for almost 40 years. We worked together in Texas and then Oklahoma. That's us shortly after Corey gave birth to our daughter, Quinn. Then Jerry became the head of one of the country's biggest television research and consulting firms. He lives in Texas, but Jerry was born in Jackson, Michigan, and raised in suburban Detroit.
I feel thankful that I can give back to the city of Detroit in a way. I've been gone for 50 years, and to give Miss June Walker back the house that she deserves and rightfully owns is, boy, that's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I'm going to seize it today.
And today is the day that the man who bought the house would finally meet June Walker, the woman who can now truly call it home.
There she is.
There he is.
Can I have a hug?
Yes, you can. How are you?
Good to meet you,
So glad to meet you. So glad. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I love you.
Look at you.
There was a tour, of course, of the house that Jerry owned for about as long as it took to sign it over to June. He read her part of the story that moved him to tears as it moved him to act. And it was honestly hard to see who was happier, June or Jerry.
Had a real moment. I had tears coming down my face.
Yes.
Because I couldn't imagine.
And we were going to try and fundraise when this angel comes out of nowhere with the money. And that was wonderful. Yeah.
You don't get to see very many days.
No,
like
we
today.
don't. We don't.
Someone told me, why would you do that for a stranger? I mean, a true stranger.
Yeah.
And I said, you know, strangers, our best friends were strangers when we first met them, right? And so I've just got me a new best friend, and that new best friend's going to give me love and warmth and happiness for a long time.
Yeah.
So
your lives are now tangled, right?
forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah.